The Ice Palace. Nestled high in the frozen mountains was a palace made entirely of ice. It glistened and sparkled in the sunlight, its spires and turrets carved intricately from solid blocks of ice. The palace had been built long ago by a powerful wizard named Frigidus as a gift for his beloved Queen Jolinda. As Princess Honora rode up the icy slope on her horse, she gasped at the beauty of the palace. She had traveled a great distance to reach this place, braving bitter cold and treacherous terrain. Honora was on a quest to find the legendary Staff of Winter, and she believed it was hidden somewhere within the Ice Palace. Dismounting her horse at the entrance, Honora pulled her fur cloak tighter around her shoulders. She slowly pushed open the massive front doors, which creaked and groaned on ice hinges. Stepping inside, Honora found herself in a grand foyer surrounded by sweeping staircases and elegant archways, all made of shimmering ice. "Hello." Honora's voice echoed through the empty halls. "Is anyone here?" Only the howl of the wind outside answered her call. Cautiously, Honora began exploring the main floor. In the dining hall, a long ice table was set with plates and goblets carved from ice. A massive crystal chandelier hung from the vaulted ceiling. Moving from room to room, Honora saw no sign of life. She wondered if this place was truly abandoned. As Honora ascended a staircase to the second floor, she suddenly heard voices ahead. She slowed her steps and crept silently along the icy corridor. The voices grew louder as Honora approached a set of tall, carved doors. Pressing her ear to the cold wood, she could make out two people conversing. "We must protect the staff at all costs," said a woman's firm voice. "Yes, my queen," replied a man. "But what if this princess finds it?" "She must not," the woman insisted. "Use your magic to hide it elsewhere in the palace. We cannot let it fall into her hands." Honora's eyes widened. They were talking about the Staff of Winter. She had found it at last. Moving quickly, Honora burst through the doors with her sword drawn. "Halt! I have come for the staff," she announced boldly. The room's two occupants whirled to face her. One was an older man with a long white beard, clearly the wizard Frigidus. The other was a beautiful woman wearing an elegant gown of silvery lace. Queen Jolinda herself. "You shall not have it," Jolinda declared. "Frigidus, stop this intruder with your magic." The wizard raised his hands, ice crystals beginning to swirl through the air. Thinking fast, Honora hurled her sword at him, knocking him backwards before he could cast a spell. Jolinda let out a scream as Frigidus collapsed to the icy floor. With the wizard incapacitated, Honora leapt forward and grabbed the queen's arm. "Tell me where the staff is hidden," she demanded. "Never," Jolinda declared. "I shall never, ah!" The queen cried out in pain as Honora twisted her arm harder. "Tell me where it is or I shall break your arm," Honora threatened. Tears in her eyes, Jolinda finally gasped, "It is concealed in the throne room, behind the ice sculpture." Honora released the queen, who collapsed in a heap of silvery fabric. After tugging her sword free from the ice wall, Honora raced from the room towards the throne room. Jolinda's sobs echoed down the crystal corridor behind her. Bursting into the cavernous throne room, Honora spotted a massive ice sculpture of a dragon beside the throne. She rushed over and tapped along the wall behind it. Finding a section that sounded hollow, she smashed her sword hilt against the ice until it cracked open. Inside the hidden niche sat an ancient staff encrusted with blue gems. Honora reverently lifted the Staff of Winter and felt its power course through her. At last, she whispered. "The legendary staff is mine." Clutching the staff, Anora hastily made her way out of the ice palace. She had what she had come for. As she rode her horse back down the icy mountain path, the ice palace glittered beautifully behind her, concealing its secrets once more.